Welcome back, everyone, to another Grandmaster Battle Royale. 8 Grandmasters will enter. 1 will survive. Drama. Starcraft, mostly drama. A lot of chat. Diplomacy. Respect. Lack of respect. Pleading. Mercy. Mercilessness, adjectives. Let us introduce. We have some of a recurring cast, including a former winner and some new challengers. Turkey Dano started off strong. Speaking of which, from Icebound Esports, the Cannon Rusher, the Negotiator, the Mercenary, Turkey Dano. We have from the Slayer clan, you know, we have Full Heart as Zerg. We have the current standing winner and champion, Black Knight Gaming's Eggs. Sunny. we gotta get through this. We gotta get through this part. It's very important. Gotta introduce. And Icebound Esports, another player as well, just like last time. Wild Game. As well as Scythe Esports, Gemini. Is that everyone? And of course, Root Gaming's Rom, recently participating in a best of 69 that he was salty about in the pregame lobby. There are several players who have it out for Turkey Dano. Turkey Dano, despite remembering what happened the last time, asks himself why. For those that might not have caught up, Turkey Dano decided he couldn't win, so he tried to make sure everyone else but himself lost, and he got second place to Eggs, including his teammate, not Wild Game, but his teammate Nicro. He killed just to make sure he would get second place, the best loser. So, and of course, he cannon rushes people on the ladder, so a lot of people not huge fans of that. Yeah, Puck is not here today because he's currently at a LAN in Winnipeg. Winnipeg is in Canada, and apparently, I've just learned this, Canada has internet. Actually, he might be on his way back from it. Either way, he's not here right now. So let's try to catch up on the chat. It's gonna be very difficult. I was trying to get, oh my god, they keep typing! Well, you get the idea. You go back and rewatch. Truce until 9, then it's off. That's a weird... Has anyone died yet? The units lost include maybe a single worker. Wait, who's... That's Sunny Zealot. Gemini's holding on. Rob Truce, unless we renew, we have like a deal that every 9 minutes we have to re-agree to the contract. Rob, Gemini, please. There's a lot going on. This is one of the most, I feel like the meta is really evolving here in Grandmaster Battle Royale. Players starting to realize that you need friends, or at least you need to minimize enemies. And we see a lot of the players really working at that. Oh, looks like the rocks in the back have been taken. Wait, is that true? Yes, the rocks have been taken down. Eggs, with a repeat of last week, comes in with a bunch of Zerglings. Full Heart has exactly nothing besides one queen. The queen dies horribly. Full Heart has nothing. He's essentially dead. I have the mature language filter on, not because I care about mature language, but because it's more fun to guess. Oh god. Eggs is coming in again. The early aggression against the nearby Zerg, paying off massive mainling hits. Full Heart has no heart after this. Still, the diplomacy continues while Full Heart dies. There is also a Nidus Worm coming in from Uno. Oh, I get it. I don't know if that's what he's going for, but Full Heart isn't dead yet. He hasn't been executed. In fact, well, at this point, Eggs is getting you don't want to spend too much time killing a nearby player. We saw this. We saw this move last week, the early aggression. But if you don't do it quickly, if you don't just slice his head off, then you're gonna be dragged down into an ongoing. Oh my God! There are so many queens in Turkey Dano's base. He's being targeted, and now he may be dead. His warp gates are just now opening up. Shield batteries. Tries to land a force field. Misses the mark. Where are you going? Don't go back into Nidus. The force fields will hold for now, but some of his units were trapped out. Full Heart is holding on. Eggs continues to stream in. Zerglings all over the place. We do have a little bit of Oracle aggression on Wild Game's base. It looks like he's lost a pretty significant amount of SCVs. That's coming from Gemini, who I think has lost an Oracle or two. Truce with anyone against Rob and Gemini. Meanwhile, Zerglings everywhere. Full Heart is still holding. Eggs tried to finish him off, but didn't quite. Oh well, okay. Well, Rob comes in, insult to injury, and the Pulsar. Oh, he doesn't care. All Zergs look alike to him. He's just gonna target any drones. The Nidus on the other side. The Zergs are killing themselves. The drones are pulled. But, oh, he can go into the Nidus with the drones. Do it! Put him in the Nidus. No, that's not. No, bring the queens. And Full Heart with some counter aggression on the Eggs. I don't even know how he got here. A Banshee tries to come in and attack Sunny's base. The Nidus, no, he's popping out the wrong side. Turkey Dano somehow held. There's only queens. Brenda, I was told there would be Zerglings. When you advertised, there would have been Zerglings. And guess what? I don't see very many Zerglings. I just see Protoss. Meanwhile, Oracles are on the way. Oh, there is a Widow Mine, but he knows. Wild Game not quite able to hold on. I'm not sure why he was attacking Sunny when Gemini is the one killing him with Oracles. So, Rob, I got kinda Nidus all in. Turkey Dano held because Rob distracted for long enough. Mind renewing. Are you dead? Mind renewing? I don't have any idea. Meanwhile, Full Heart is still going at it. It looks like Eggs has finished off all his drones, so this is Full Heart's death rattle here. We have transitioned into something that is most certainly not English. The Oracles are coming in. Was able to damage Turkey Dano, but multiple sets of Oracles have just ravaged his base. Full Heart is dead in all but reality. Turkey Dano still struggling, but an Artosis pylon depowers the entirety of his production. The queens are coming in. There's creep. There's slime all over his base. He can't even build shield batteries in most of his main. Meanwhile, the Oracles are coming in. Eggs! He's spent so much time. This is the big danger. When you spend so much time trying to kill someone that you don't actually have any defenses. The Oracles come in. The queen's gonna be melted. There's not that much energy, but there's also incredibly little anti-air. Chill. Chill, chill, chill. Chill. Get out. Chill, buddy. Sunny, truce. Full Heart will be dead, but the amount of time it took to kill him will damage Eggs greatly. We've got two very strong Protoss right next to each other. Looks like that truce is paying off. Already carriers on the way. A classic tactic. Sorry. It looks like there's some more aggression over here. Wild Game has taken some hits, but he's still looking pretty good. I believe that's a battlecruiser I just saw in the production cab. Carrier's Tempest. The Terrans and Protoss have made their way up the tech tree pretty dramatically, whereas all the Zergs are gutted and bruised and battered, and in fact, Full Heart is essentially dead, but he's trying to make it a struggle for Eggs to finish him off. I don't know, he was building a Baneling somewhere, I have no idea where. Still going at Turkey Dano. Himself only has 11 workers, which is less than he started with. Turkey Dano warping in Zealots. Has he... Oh, wait, the Nexus is gone. I don't know what happened there, but the Nexus is gone. Full Heart's out of here. That is First Blood.
First Blood.
Wait, what? Rob's coming in. Turkey Dano loses his Nexus. He has no minerals. Turkey Dano is dead. He has no minerals. Like, even now. You can't trade. You can't give people money. Meanwhile, Gemini is going out wild game. The Widow Mines are coming up. Attack Teal. Battle Cruisers are pretty good counter to Oracles, but the SCVs are badly bruised. Unfortunately, the Protoss Compact between Rob and Gemini, I assume they made, I'm pretty sure those are the two that made a deal, is paying off in spades. Gemini has toss units, which is a capital offense. A capital ship offense, if you would. Meanwhile, the Tempest of Rob, he's got double gold base. Yuno's trying to make sure that doesn't happen, but he's going to be unsuccessful. Turkey Dano is now probe/zealot rushing. He's going to try to do the damage. Another death rattle play. Turkey Dano literally does not have the money to rebuild a Nexus. He's essentially dead man walking. The Tempest, a pretty good counter to well, that's some Stalkers. He will be able to take out a Tempest or two, but he doesn't have the range. Meanwhile, the duel between Gemini and Wild Game. Wild Game is kind of boxed in between a Protoss and a Protoss place, and he has a lot of problems to deal with. The battle cruisers come in. Yamato cannons take out a carrier, looking for another. The Tempest helping out. Tactical jump being used. Yuno still struggling to kill off Turkey Dano, but Turkey Dano is... Oh my god, he's killing the Nidus Network! But the Zerglings pop out. Turkey Dano has very few units. The Nidus Worm pops, but GG, he's out of here. We lost another one, and Yuno as well. Wait, I'm dying, sorry, says Wild Game. I don't know who he's saying sorry to, but our Icebound esports players are gonna be gone very soon. Yuno says, Rob, truce. Rob has already gutted him. Rob has Zealots at his base. Meanwhile, the middle of the map, the Stalker's working towards it. He loses one of his gold bases, but Rob is looking at 155 supply. 3 Protosses at 150 plus. The only one anywhere else close is Eggs, who just started a Spire, but he struggled so much in killing Full Heart, he had to be slowed down. Gemini is strong. Getting 4 bases, that is indeed true, but here comes Sunny. A few units coming in. Will Gemini come back? The battle cruisers. Wild Game is pushed back to a single base. An orbital command burning down in the top center. Turkey Dano's base will be cleared up. Rob is the strongest. That is probably accurate. 9, that's inaccurate. Yuno is not dead, but he's not doing great either. He's at as many workers as he started with, which isn't an ideal situation. 13 minutes into a free-for-all. The battle cruisers are chasing Gemini's armada. What kind of upgrade? 0-0. There's +2 attack and +1 shields on the carriers. Rob, he has 2-1-1. So Rob is definitely the man to beat right now. Sunny's been poking and prodding. Eggs is building up infestors. He's going straight up to that tech that we've seen be so effective in the past. In fact, in the last Battle Royale, Eggs' infestors are essentially what won him the game. Battle cruiser's still going at it. Sunny, it appears he's just passing by Wild Game. He's realizing that there are bigger fish to fry. Where's Rob's army? I heard battle cruisers jump. I'm not sure to where. It looks like he was forced to jump all his cruisers away. He got some Yamato volleys off. Sunny's backing off. The massive fleet of Rob is building up. Eggs has secured his position on the right side of the map. Meanwhile, 2 golden armadas are being constructed. Gemini took a bit to put his together, but now Wild Game is essentially dead in the water. Eggs is still working on it. The diplomacy strat's working out so far for most of these players. Yuno is technically still in the game. Sunny, let me in! Let me in! Oh! He's chasing the command center! Uh-oh. Is there enough for another command? No. He can kill the SCV. No mercy from Gemini. a supply depot. This is Wild Games' last 2 buildings, and he can't build anymore. He has not rebuilt his base and is being revealed. How long until Sunny accidentally kills his supply depots? Accidentally. Meanwhile, in the south, Yuno is under attack from Rob's charge lots. There's a lot more with it. Why is everything in the Nidus? Nobody knows. We need to kill Sunny, Rob. No, says Sunny, having a voice in the matter. He does not agree, as you might expect. just a no. Eggs, we are the last Zergs. Half to truce, man. Does Eggs agree? Brother. Okay. Rob and Gemini are definitely looking very strong. Eggs, the quiet Zerg ever since his execution of Full Heart. Leave me alone, dirty tosses, says Sunny. The Protoss. The cleanest of the 3, apparently. The roaches at the base. Here come the Tempest. He sees the carriers. Oh, he has Burrow! There's 3, 2, 1. Oh, good luck with that. Oh. Why are there Archons here? Wild Game still has SCVs. Gemini's fleet is crushing Sunny. There's a handful of Blink Stalkers. He's gonna hit Gemini in the face a few times, but Gemini's gonna hit back harder. I was wondering how I would say that. It didn't come out great, but neither did Sunny. Still, some Tempest. What are the upgrades for Sunny? He's accidentally killing Wild Games Depot. We knew it would happen. Oh, but the Tempest from the side. He's got a War Prism, which can potentially draw some fire. It's 1-0 against 3-1-1. The Tempests are microing back as best they can. He might be able to get a carrier, but Sunny, in the last bastion of Wild Game. Meanwhile, Rob has a disgusting fleet. Eggs has been casually building up to Broodlord Infester. But the resources run out. There's no unlimited resources. In fact, the main bases of most of the players that survive past the 5-minute mark are pretty much mined out. Sunny getting blasted to pieces. Wild Game still has a depot. Here comes Eggs. Gonna finish the fight. Wait, he might be able to jump on Gemini's army. Here come the Corruptors. What are the upgrades? He's got just +1 Carapace, but he can easily kill many of these Tempests. There's a recall. Tries to get a carrier, not gonna find it. Meanwhile, Rob is going at Eggs. Another Protoss from the south. There's a handful of roaches in the mix, but charge lots are warped in to deal with it. Eggs has been wiped off the center. I don't feel so good, says Sunny. But are the Infestors there? Does he have detection? Neural Parasite! He steals the carriers away! He even finds some Templar underneath! He storms the Tempest! Egg says, you know what? Zerg units, pretty good. Protoss units, a little better. He steals away the Protoss Armada, and then when it's finally released, knocks it from the sky. Everyone kill Eggs, and also maybe Eggs. Egg says no. Wem good! Wem good! Heck off, says Rob. We know. Especially after Rob lost half of his fleet. for almost 10 years now. Those Corruptors still. It just took a lot longer for Eggs to build up his tech. Oh, There is a bit of a ground army, some Archons involved. A revelation on all the Infestors. That's a big part of this, having detection. Throwing out infested Terrans. Storms on the infested Terrans. Broodlords helping out. Massive storms on the Corruptors and Broodlords. Feedbacks as well. Here comes Gemini. I'm not sure how he wants to get involved. Rob, may I have the 6 o'clock base? Rob is a little distracted right now. Can I take a message? Down go 3 carriers that are grabbed and put down. Meanwhile, Sunny survives long enough to drag Gemini to the back. And, oh yeah, there are rocks in the middle you can kill. I don't think we've ever seen that before. You know, Rob, Eggs, Rob is Setzer. Yeah, Yuno's a little bit off of actually doing useful things right now. He does have a few Infestors. Eggs is calling in Zerg reinforcements. The race wars have begun. As all the Zergs, well, there are no more Terrans, will team up against Rob. Gemini still fighting Sunny. Are you guys fighting? I would argue, yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Down goes Wild Game. He lost his last building. LeMayo, it's over for me, boys, says Sunny. He took a bite out of Gemini, but not a big enough one. Wild Game is out of here. Sunny is still, I mean, he's hurting Gemini's base. In comes a recall. He should be able to get out with many of his stalkers. Does he have a blink? He does. He's out of there. He's keeping Gemini busy. Oh. There's still a carrier just kind of chilling. Sunny has a tiny bit of money. Sunny, center. Now Sunny is he's gonna find himself a carrier. He's once again taking some bites out of Gemini, but not enough. Those are 3-1-2 carriers. The armadas. They gotta be careful not to get too close to one another, because they are very dangerous. These stalkers caught between a rock and a hard place. He's gonna blink out, but they're Tempest at every turn. Like he needs to stop the Brood Lords from attacking. He tries to blink out. So, what is the situation? We have Sunny, who's still in the game. We have Eggs, who's fighting off 2 Protosses, but he has Broodlord and Fester. What are the resources looking like? Neither Rob nor Gemini are banking up a huge amount of money. Oh, if he can steal the mothership! Grab it! Okay. Nope. Gemini is actually has the largest bank. Rob isn't even maxed out. We are mining out this map pretty goddamn fast. You know, some charge lots come in. There's just well, there's like 30 queens in here. Okay, there's like 12 queens in the Nidus. I don't know why. Meanwhile, infested Terrans. Eggs is trying to hold the line. Sunny is long distance mining with what he has. The stalkers are going at it. You can blink micro better than that, Sunny. Come on. But Gemini, he will be distracted. A few carriers are being sent back. 3-2 on those stalkers. They're not pushovers. Meanwhile, the siege continues in the center of the map for those precious, precious golden minerals. Sunny's going at it. He's a constant thorn in the side of Gemini. Are there enough stalkers to kill the carriers? Sunny doesn't want to risk it. But I mean, like, his mining is a bit limited, and by that I mean he has one base. Looks like one of the Tempests was grabbed. Rob is starting to build up. He's maxed out. He's gonna start banking. Is in the game. Sunny's still trying his best. He might be able to find these carriers. In fact, he blinks. I'm gonna go down. He's biting into the bank of Gemini. He's gonna lose some stalkers for the price, but killing these carriers at this point, Sunny's just trying to make it difficult. Chill out. Chillax. That's racist. Spacist. Oh, wait. The Protoss are fighting! Whose interceptors are they anyways? Storms across Gemini's army. How about this? We two last. There's a thing. Things are happening here. The 3-way in the center continues. Sunny's going at it. These 6 annoying stalkers. They might even kill the Nexus. Gemini's running out of mining locations. What is the worker count for him? He's got 26 probes. Eggs has 82 drones. He's making up. Eggs is playing the diplomacy game so well. This is how he ended up winning last time. Is he just kept everybody else busy. He made himself such a struggle to kill that everybody else beat each other up so much. He had an army that could not be beaten with the amount of resources left on the map. That's the one. Okay. Here's the look at the last free-for-all. Rob did his research. You're dying, Eggs. Rob, not gonna be fooled. No bamboozle. Here comes the fleet. But he's still suffering away. Insane storms across the board. Many of the infestors go down with it. He still has 11 infested Terrans. The Nidus Worm is detected in the back of Rob's base. He's going at it. The center control is still being contested. Here come the Corruptors. 14 more Corruptors in production for eggs. Rob is being beaten back. He's lost a lot of his interceptors, but he still has a handful of storms underneath. We're dropping frames and interceptor counts and infestors across the board. But here comes Gemini from the north. Those spore crawlers are so offensive. My sponsors are gonna get called. Tempest coming in from the back, though. He's pincered between two golden armadas. Storms at the back. Mothership still alive for both sides. Eggs is stuck in the center. He's gonna have to pull back. Strong words. The drones don't want to be here, but they don't have a choice in the matter. Meanwhile, has unloaded all of his not insignificant. What is happening? So here comes Sunny. Just hit whatever he can. There's even an R-kill Sunny, says Rob. Everybody remembering that Sunny is still in the game, and he wants to make sure every 5 minutes or so he pops up. Anyone still in this? On it, my lord. Gemini swearing fealty to House Rob. The fleet continues to work its way forward. Sunny is gonna be... Well, actually, Sunny... the cannon! The shield batteries! There's actually, 6 shield... The cannon's gonna stop this. Oh, he's in position! He's gonna kill Gemini's probes! But not if Gemini kills all his buildings! Rob, why are you attacking me? It's a pretty good question. Okay. Has 181 supply. He's been sneakily... He has a Nidus network with an actual sizable amount of the potential capacity taken up, which is very rare, because the capacity is 500 supply, which actually can't happen. But... Sunny is out of here! But how many workers? Gemini is down to 30 probes. That means the army supply. Eggs has been beaten down. Has he lost his tech? Eggs. He no longer has a spire or a greater spire, but he still has an infestation pit. Oh, that's a lot of corruptors. Where are the storms? Rob sees them. No worries. You have a large fleet to command. It appears Rob just accidentally killed Yuno's base. The storms! But Egg splits. He's coming in from every angle, but the storms will cover most of them. He's microing back. The storms also hitting the armada. The Zerglings are underneath, actually killing Templar as well. The Corruptors are thinning out, but they're taking their pounds of carriers with them. That Temp is on the chase. He needs another... Wait, what is this? There's one of Rob's... Somebody... Oh, here comes Yuno! Out of nowhere! He steals it all! Yuno with the infestors! Is there detection? There isn't! Infested turrets! The Zerg strike back! Another infestor wave! He steals away the Tempest, and Rob's fleet is obliterated! Gemini's coming in! The Zergs are fighting against the Protoss! The Protoss are fighting one another! There are 4 players left! We're in the final. Why is this allowed? Blizzard, please! Eggs, you good now, says Yuno. Striking for the first time in 30 minutes. Essentially. I mean, kind of. But... Rob doesn't... there's just no more minerals. We've mined out this map so quick. Gemini is at 200 supply. And Yuno is at 200 supply. Rob is unhappy. He can't really build any more units, but he can type letters onto his keyboard. Right now, Yuno and Gemini, the 2 players who were looking to be in second place for their races. Some strong comments here. Also, Yuno is... What? Why is there a hatchery here? I don't know where the revelation came from. Here comes Gemini. Here. Yeah, no. Very descriptive, Eggs. You're just moving on. I don't... Here come the infestors. They all gotta be careful. It looks like it's Protoss versus Zerg. 2-on-2. We're now playing a pseudo team game. How is mining from here? What's going on? What's attacking? Everybody is confused. They left. Amusingly enough, there are no units that will just kind of casually attack one another. Infestors, without their spellcasting, do not attack. So, if the Zergs just focus on countering Protoss, all they have to do is attack. Oh no! The revelation on the Infestors. Here. Here too. Good. Versus the world. Well, the world is 2 players, but the Zergs have going on 300 supply, mostly in Infestors, whereas the Protoss have 360. Bring lots of Templar. Probably a good idea. I do. We got the... In fact, the map is nearly mined out. This may be the quickest we've mined out this many bases ever. There's a handful of minerals. The gold base is in the center. One of them is somewhat intact. The rest are almost dry. So these are the pieces on the board. How many minerals in the bank? We got 2K, 2,500, 2,500. Uno has 4512. Eggs is at 100 supply. Rob is not maxed out either. Oh, the feedbacks across the board! Popping infestors like expensive balloons. He tries to turn the tables. He's stolen them away. How does he even have detection? Oh, they're observers. He's lost so many. Lost so many infestors. Gemini with the plays. Templar being used by both sides. Teal is attacking me. Good. What? You teamed with Eggs. Rob, a little bit of a hypocrite here. Bad choice. I just feedbacked technically the correct terminology, like 20 infestors. Sweet. Oh, the carriers have arrived. But the queens was 0-0, unfortunately. No attack upgrades here. Eggs, he attacking me. Eggs has 6 corruptors and 15 infestors. Yes, Eggs, come here. Come hither, Rob. I mean, Eggs. There are burrowed roaches here. Is he trying to get an observer? Oh. Okay, he's got to be careful because spore crawlers will detect the infestors of Eggs. So we have the unofficial alliances being drawn between the Protoss and the Zergs as they accidentally kill one another's things. I don't even know what that was. Wait, did he just kill his own... what? Oh, he killed his own pylon to let his Archon out, because Archons are just too dang fat. But who wins between Rob and Gemini? Gemini has a bigger bank, but he'll probably be the front line. Okay, so there's still a lot of options here for how this plays out. The mass spore Oh my god! He has 49 spores! Who knows how many he's lost so far, but his SPM, his spores per minute, are well over 1. They might even be 2. Some Vipers involved. He could hand them off to the infestors. There are a handful of Zerglings. Everybody's starting to really feel the crunch here as the map starts to... Assimilation successful. What did you assimilate? Oh. He consumed his own extractor to death. Overconsumption. You baby boomer Zergs. Meanwhile, a relevant Nexus was actually killed by a handful of Zerglings. That is one that still has plenty of gas in the bank. So, he did actually want to mine from this. The Zerg, like 50 crawlers. Good estimation, it's 49. And 15 corruptors. I mean, everybody can see this. This is all chat. You are not allowed to have private chats. Everybody has to see your conversation. But he deems it more relevant to his pseudo teammate than his pseudo enemies. Hey, Gemini. Gemini. What you doing? Oh! That fleet? Oh, they're too close to one another. You gotta be careful. Oh my god, the observer sees everything and then immediately shot down. The spore crawlers. Now this alliance, remember, they are not actually allied. They just have to make sure they don't attack one another. So the Zerglings, I believe they're on hold position, as are the queens. So they don't attack the spore crawlers that Eggs is putting up in front. The Great Wall of Zerg. So things will slow down. Also, there are some drones here. I don't know why. Here comes Gemini. A handful of corruptors. The Eggs does not have enough for anything but an extractor. He can't even build a drone. He's desperately looking for minerals. Alright, Rob. 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 He didn't even say anything. Rob. The Tempests are working their way. Tom. Tom 34. Oh, he steals some Tempests. Oh, he kills his own Tempest. I don't know if that's intent. Well, better dead than red. As the infestors mingle amongst one another. They also have to be very careful about the infested Terrans. Because technically they are still enemies. Like, the infested Terrans will shoot at one another. I can see a lot of potential for disaster here. Oh, Gemini is expanding to Full Heart's former main. Rest in peace, Full Heart. Oh. Eggs is long distance mining near the shark pit. Because apparently we're on like an island or something. I don't know. Okay, it's time to do some diplomacy. Classic Egg strat. That's the big idea. He's really trying to appeal to him. His spore crawler is creating a buffer which he can use to appeal to Gemini's sense of logic. I told you, I'm eradicating the Zerg, so genocide it is. Let Rob win. You have a choice. Rob, less eloquent. Eggs is really like, he's playing every strat. Dude, I play Protoss, and we will hell kill Rob. Dude, I play Protoss, or you can die. Gemini has not made any comments. Rob is not making any moves. Eggs continues to long distance mine. I have 1100. Yeah, but he is maxed out with like, how many Templar? He has 8 Templar. Gemini has 11. And they both have carriers. Remember, carriers are a rich man's unit. Because once the minerals run dry, has essentially mined out the base in between all of Rob's base. So this is the real sneaky move here. He's gonna build a spawning... Wait, what? Where did his spawn... Did he consume his spawning pool? Come on, you gotta... You gotta be careful about that. I don't... Eggs is losing... Well, I was about to say, he's losing all his buildings. But he does have, like, 30 spore crawlers left. And by that, I mean 40. So, until those... Yeah, this is happening here. Oh my god! You don't take the probe! He says, well, if you can't beat him, join him. And he builds a Nexus! If he could actually... Unfortunately, he can't send it through the Nidus. The Nexus of Yuno will be killed. I might get us some Protoss units, never mind. Here come the Tempest, the last bastion of the Zergs. Or is it? He's got the Nidus network to retreat. Double Zerg ally, Rob, does not care for the hypocrisy. We will fight. Means you're, once again, a little hypocritical here, Rob. We will fight in the streets. We will fight in the beaches. We will fight in the cities. We will never surrender, says Eggs. I mean, Eggs may surrender, though, like, at this rate. It's not... Okay. Protoss is bad. It is. Rob, finally some common ground. And Zerg is free and good. I mean... and has infestors. Come on, brothers! One last defense! Well, they have to be careful once again, because the infested Terrans will turn on one another. Yeah, okay. Meanwhile, Yuno has nearly mined out this base, and this might make all the difference. It probably won't, because Gemini has now 7,600. He's sucking the rest of the map dry. How is this? He burrows the drum. The standoff continues. Such action and intensity for the first 30 minutes. But when the money runs low, and the supplies drop, and the bases are mined out, things change. Can he steal? Can he steal? Where's an oracle? You gotta be real careful with those infested Terrans. Hey! Hey! You're killing Yuno's stuff! The Vipers in the back. They think they are going to win. I mean, also, only one can win. There are no actual alliances. It's just, I guess, I literally don't think that, says Rob. I feel like Rob never goes into a game thinking he can win. Zerg brothers! Rejoice! Rejoice! Heart! From Eggs. We got a solid heart. There it is. Tonight, we dine in hell. God damn it, Eggs. Listen. Oh, it takes 2 Tempests. 3. Can he get more? Shoot at them with the spores. What are you doing? No, he's gonna let go of them. Don't lose any. Okay. You just E-click everything, which is the default hotkey for no parasite. For heck's sake, Eggs. For heck's sake, Eggs. There are some brood lords. Yuno is, we're running out of gas on this map. There is a zealot over here. The great migration of spawns has begun, but there is one zealot to stop them. This is happening. Hey, Rob, Eggs is pushing on that pressure point. Just a click. Why is there a nexus here? Tactical nexus. I'd rather not. This is Spinecrawler getting chased into a corner, but nobody puts Spinecrawler in a corner because it'll automatically move away. What? A bunch of drones that mine. This base is mined out. What does Rob's camera look like? Like, has he not noticed that there's a base over there? He has not seen this hatchery the whole time. Oh, Oracle goes down. We're nearly at the point where the entire map is mined out. And pretty quick in the grand scheme of things. Is it completely mined out? A handful of minerals, 600 gas. Oh, he takes the Tempest! Give them to me. You know, compliments. Oh! Oh! Get off the phone, Mom! You gotta be careful, because the Scorecrow, once again, they're not actually allied. They are only allied as long as they want to not shoot at each other. This one zealot, and kill every less land, and then we kill ourselves. Beware, man. Like the Hunger Games, we are heroes! That is up for interpretation. History may judge harshly. This one zealot is just going at it. This base is actually the juiciest one. Still has 780 gas, 700, a couple thousand minerals. We fight for freedom! Do heroes stay in their house and set up machine guns everywhere? With psychics? This is, I didn't watch this anime. I don't think it's psychics. Eggs has yet to respond. Oh, the broodlings avenge the hatch. We are surrounded! I mean, kind of. I bet you guys have a lot of money. No, I play Protoss. I bet you do. Wait. What are the banks? Gemini has the biggest bank at 4,300 gas. The Zergs have 246 gas between them. I feel like, you know, just needs to build some more queens now. Because he only has 17. There are 39 infestors on the map. The machine guns and psychics are standing by. Gemini has been pretty quiet for most of this. He hasn't commented in quite a while. Yeah, it's been many minutes. Last comment was I'm eradicating the Zerg. Is the whole map? Oh. Rob's making a move. He's got to be careful. Is there any detection? There is one Oracle for Rob. 34. Coward. I don't know what... Oh, maybe he just misses... Oh, he steals the Archons. Now, creates an interesting scenario of how do you actually kill the Archons? Okay, that'll do it. Oh, wait! The infested Terrans! You gotta micro them. The Storms. Oh, the feedbacks! He's gotta be real careful not to accidentally kill his teammate's base with these infested Terrans. Oh my god. Those are 3-3 infested Terrans and they took that long. Oh, Fungals on the Interceptors. Interceptors, a rich man's unit. They cost money each time. Rob has 2,000 minerals. They can... I don't... Another zealot. They can destroy our bodies! They will slowly dwindle us down. Destroy our minds! But they will never take our hearts. He throws out some infested Terrans in the middle of his sentence. I know. He's busy. He's busy right now. Yuno's building some more spores. Meanwhile, the Sky Toss closes in. The banks are not overwhelming. So, the army value is significantly higher than the bank, which means the armies cannot be fully rebuilt. But the Protoss definitely have an edge there. They definitely do. Despite what Rob might say, come cowards! We can with all of you. We are the cowards. Lol. We can with all of, yes you are. I don't, you chose Toss. Oh! What else do you need to know? Classic StarCraft conversation. You get about half a sentence before you gotta do something. Whoop. As spore crawlers are being whittled down. The Protoss, once again, they don't see each other. Besides what revelations they might have. They're not actually on a team. It is just the conventions of diplomacy. The spore crawlers are being whittled down. But still. I'm not racist. Says Eggs. My girlfriend is Protoss. That's fair. Oh, got the feedbacks! See, we are free. Oh, he takes. Oh, I think he got picked off. Oh, the Templar count is still so high. Here come the infested Terrans! And there they go. Eggs has lost 77,000 resources in this game. I don't even know how many have been mined. Eggs has no money. He's got 12 supply. It is 6 infestors. Come and fight like a man. Down goes an oracle. Every unit so precious. Oh, he takes a carrier, and then he gives it back. A fungal on some infest. At this point, Eggs, is it even worth it for? Oh yeah, there are broodlords back here. Oh wait, a bunch of queens. You know who almost died early on. Eggs Mercy. Oh, the feedback! Oh, and he's out of gas too. There's only 13 infestors left. He tries to get the. Oh, the broodlings will find a Templar. It was nice being with you, says Eggs. A very sensual way of saying that. You too, Eggs. Rejoice, buddy. Oh, Eggs' last infestor. We are dead. Yuno's like, well, okay, speak for yourself. I mean, Yuno's not in a great spot. Oh, there are burrow queens here. There's a casual. We'll live on. Some Zerg will avenge us. Can he take any of them? He fungals! The play! Where are the storms? Feedbacks across the board! Fungal on everything! Parasitic bomb! The corruptors evaporate! Are the parasitic bombs enough? Yeah, they kill some of the Tempests. This coward, the queens pop up. These cowards will not win. Did they though? Yep, sure. The queens! Where did the creep go? I was told there would be creep. The queen's trying to fight. There's almost no interceptors left. The queen's the transfuses. But the feedback and the storms. They weather it for now. But how much longer? The interceptors are being built at a great enough rate. Rob stands by and lets Weezarks will win. Metaphorically? Or just like WCS? GG! He's consuming one of his last buildings. Parasitic bomb used on the mothership. He's dead, Gemini. I mean, oh, there's some Tempest railing over cannons. We softened up Gemini's army for you, Rob. You know is technically still here. Wait, the Vipers in the corner will be executed. The Broodlord's an afterthought, but we'll find a Templar or two. Gemini, now his bank has been whittled down. The question is... Well, there's still 4 players in the game, because Yuno isn't giving it up yet. He's still got 4,500 minerals. We will live on Cyril Heaven. Eggs, come on! You just... A queen will welcome us. She will open her gates into her Nidus network. I don't know. There's 10 combined Zerg supply on the map and nearly 400 Protoss. Eggs is continuing to fantasize, I'm sure. There's still an infestor! He could... I don't know what he could do with that. He steals the mothership and wins the game. Probes are attacking cannons that have shield batteries. So Gemini is freeing up. There's almost nothing left to mine. The infestor is their detection. But Eggs was defeated. And there's only 3 left. The last oh no, there goes Yuno as well. GG. And then there were 2. The Protoss Civil War. Now, Protoss Master Race, says Gemini, after the Zerg are eradicated. So, let's take stock of the situation. We have 14 against 13 Tempest, 9 against 14 Carriers, 4 Void Rays against none, a single Oracle on each side, 10 versus 6 Templar, Mothership, the upgrade. 3-3-3-3-3-3 with Storm. And Rob has charge if that becomes relevant. There's 21 probes against 0. Wait, is he going for a full fist? Gemini has no probes. He should probably build 1. We're reaching the 1 hour mark. He's going for the Fist of Neeb. 200 army supply. Now what, though? We haven't really had any discussion about what happens now. They're kind of whittling away each other's small bases, but... Gemini isn't building. I'm not sure if he wants to save money for interceptors. He isn't maxed out. A revelation gives away the army. The map is essentially mined out. This is the only base that has anything really left. I guess there's a few hundred gas here. I think Gemini is gonna make a play. He's making 4 more Tempests. He's gonna be at 191 pure army supply. He does not have enough minerals to make a probe. He's burning his ships. Both of them have lost within about 5,000 resources, over 500 units, many of them interceptors. He doesn't even have enough minerals to make a Templar. Neither has enough minerals to make a probe. Nothing else. Gemini has enough minerals to make just a single interceptor, and Rob cannot rebuild any of his. 4 Tempests join up, and they're gonna be intercepted themselves. He finds 2 free Tempests. He says thank you very much. But the Templar, also very valuable. He gets 2. Oh, the return fire. Each volley so devastating. Here comes Rob. Another. The cloak dodged it. Oh, he's just going. He's just going for it. Okay, it's happening. I don't know what's happening, but it is. Where's the target fire? The interceptor count off the charts. He needs to target down the carriers. The mothership still stands, but he has detection. The Tempests need to back off. Rob with 164 supply. Power overwhelming. The Archon's underneath. And it looks like Rob will rob everyone else of a chance at victory. GG. Protoss. Forever. The entire map mined out. Hundreds of thousands of resources, thousands of units. A lot of early aggression. We slowed down into diplomacy. And then, it all spiraled very quickly. They might destroy our bodies. They might destroy our minds. But they will never take our hearts. In the, quote of Eggs quoting something else. I don't... If you enjoyed this Grandmaster Battle Royale, of course, check out all of them. Most of these players have some sort of social medias or stream or something on those lines as well. And thank you to Drikett for putting it all together. You can help support them via Match Arena, as well as smashing the like button like the Protoss smashed the Zergs. Rip Terran, there's like 1 Terran for 10 minutes. And subscribe, ring the bell, all that. But thus is the conclusion of Grandmaster Battle Royale. At least this time. Thank you for watching. Congratulations to Rob. No matter how he went about it, he is the winner. Come back.